Hey guys, and welcome to our much belated 2016 favourites. I'm going to get stuck right in. We're going to cover a bunch of different topics, some of which we don't usually do, but we figured seeing as we're trying to cram a whole year in, might as well mash it all together. Okay, starting with anime, kind of obvious one here to start out on, Yuri on Ice. It was one of the major saving graces of 2016 for a lot of people, and if by this point you still haven't watched it, I don't know what you've been doing with your life, quite frankly. You need to go do that if you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, you need to go watch again, because that's how this works. And I'm not going to get started on all the amazing reasons why it is one of the best anime of 2016, if not ever, because then I won't stop and we'll never get the rest of the video done. Second anime that was really good this year was Yaomushi Pedal. I know it didn't come out in 2016, I may be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure it didn't come out in 2016, but I didn't watch it till 2016, and it was really good. I know it's got me really hyped for the next season, which is coming out this season of anime, yes! And it's going to be super good fun, and I'm already pretty sure who I'm going to cosplay from it. Yeah, it's going to be good. On to games. Games for 2016. This is a tie between Overwatch, which has taken over our lives, as Maya and I have just purchased a PS4, and all we've done is play Overwatch for like the last fortnight. And I know that doesn't really seem like an awful lot of time to really claim that something's a favourite for a year if you've been playing it for a fortnight, but we've already got like 8 cosplays lined up from just the two of us from this franchise. And it is amazing. Neither of us are usually a big fan of playing with people when we're playing video games. It's very much a solitary thing for us. Or first person games. We're very much into things like Dragon Age and stuff where you don't have to talk to anyone else and you don't really need to like interact with folk, like real folk. Obviously, a big part of those other games are actually story-based. But yeah, we're not really usually Overwatchy type game people, but oh my god, we're loving it so much. The game it's tied for is more of our usual kind of streak, and that is Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is just so addictive. Possibly more addictive than Overwatch, which you're all like, more addictive than Overwatch? Is that really possible? Oh my god, yes. We got the game, or I got it for my birthday, and Alison then ended up buying it a day after for herself. It's now on console, but we got it back in March when it was only available for PC, because we were predominantly PC gamers, and it's a farming simulator, but with all your kind of, like, it's just really good. It's really good, and it's made by this one guy who's just made it all, and is regularly updating it, and bringing all this cool stuff. It's got this cool sort of pixel art, retro-y kind of feel to it. It's based off another game, kinda roughly, in the same, Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon is the other kind of game that it's kind of in the feel of, and yeah, it's just really good. And the poet that lives on the beach is my husband now, and it's okay. It's really good. So you should check that out if you have a lot of time to spare, because you will start it, and then that will be you for the foreseeable future. Like, make sure you've got snacks and water near you, because where you're sitting when you start playing that game is where you will be for the next 8 days. True facts. Okay, best movie for me of 2016 was Star Trek Beyond. And And I know a lot of people will not agree with that, but for me it's what got me really back into Star Trek as a thing. I grew up, my parents are both hardcore Trekkies, and like I was brought up on like Deep Space Nine and Next Gen and all that kind of stuff, and it's really good. But this was the movie that brought me back into the fandom massively. And it brought my parents back in after like a few years away. So because of that and the amount of like hype that I just felt watching it, that is definitely my movie of 2016, because we then made all the other Banders go watch it because it was so good. And now we have plans, we have cunning plans for the year to come to do with Star Trek. That's kind of media sort of themed stuff kind of done. Sorry, I had the sniffles. I have the sniffles, but I have a macachin, so it's okay. Makeup. Okay, so makeup wise, two big favourites for this year are, and this has been well loved, so it's covered in my foundation. I'm going to start with Benefit Roller Lash. Now, if you're looking for a mascara that works just as amazingly on your lower lashes as on your top lashes, and for me that's a really hard thing to find. Oh my god, this stuff is amazing. It's a bit more expensive than like your usual drugstore kind of thing. In the UK it's about 19 to 20 pounds, which you're like, oh my god, that's really expensive mascara. Or maybe you're not, but like, I think because we don't use these products every day, we don't go through them particularly quickly. So this was bought back before the summer. Obviously it's now January of the next year. And we're still going strong, and that's good. We've used it for with and without false eyelashes and all sorts of stuff, and it's just really good. And I'd recommend trying it out. If you don't want to fork out for the full size, try and keep an eye out for a tester. But yeah, I do not regret buying this in the slightest, and I would happily buy another one. In fact, I've thought about buying one as a spare just so that Alison will stop taking mine. I love you, but you need to stop taking my mascara. It's going back in my bag and not yours. My other favourite for 2016 is, and I'm going to have to read it off the back, is the NYX Avant Pop Nouveau Chic palette. This is so good, and I've used it for just about every cosplay that I've done which needs these kind of colours, like for eyeshadows and stuff. So like most of my anime guys have had something out of this palette in the last 6 months, and it is so good, and the colours are really nice for my skin tone, and I just like the range. It's got a nice set of browns, it's got some nice duskier ones. It's really good, and you should try it out. Would highly recommend, obviously, because it's on here, isn't it? So of course I highly recommend it. Skincare. I'm going to take it down to 2 things, because otherwise I could have an entire 2016 skincare video and it would be like an hour long and it would still only be my favourites. So, face mask. I am an absolute sucker for face mask, and this one is amazing. I'll just bring it up to the camera so you can see it. This guy, I originally got my first tub of it, which gives you an idea. My first tub of it I got off of, seriously, Mel. Mama Mel got me my first tub, and it was like one of the big tall ones, and I destroyed it. I went through so much of that stuff. It's so good if you have problematic skin, and my skin is hella problematic, so yeah, I go through a lot of this stuff, but it really works. A lot of skincare stuff I tend to find is like, oh, it's for spot prone skin. You're like, you don't understand just quite how prone my skin is. But this stuff is so good. It is crazy minty. Well, it's called Mask of Magna Minty, so obviously it's going to be minty. And you can't smell it, but this is how it looks inside. And it's got a lovely kind of exfoliating scrub in it, so you lather yourself up, you give it its waiting time, and then like you have a nice exfoliating scrub off. So it softens, it clears up your skin, it sort of cools all of those like angry red marks that you can get from acne scarring and stuff. It's really, really good, and I'd super recommend it to anyone. Just anyone in general, especially though if you have spot prone skin that hates you. And my other one is again kind of skincare spot related. Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturiser, and it's oil free, so if you've got oily combination skin, this is a really, really, really good moisturiser for you. It's got a built-in spot anti-spot thing. That's all I can say. It's a really nice moisturiser, it's not oily, it doesn't build up on your skin, and it's got a built-in spot protector. So I use this constantly. There's so many tubs of this. Lather it everywhere. It's really good. Cosplay kit next, which isn't one that we usually do, but I thought, you know what has been the stuff that has been such a lifesaver to me in 2016, and it would be Eyelure body tape. For everyone that keeps asking me what I use to stick my wigs down, this stuff, and I get it in Boots. It's basically the only one they do in Boots, and it's really, really good. And you get tons of it in the packet. This has been my one packet since like August, and I've worn that Victor wig so much since August. But yeah, it's boob tape. It's boob tape, but you can use it to stick down your wig, because I personally find that using glue to stick down a lace front is crazy messy, and it's really hard to get out of your hair if you've got like a hairline problem. But yeah, it comes with 27 pieces, and I only ever need to use half a bit for each part of the wig that I'm sticking down, so it lasts forever. It was also what kept my Nagisa jacket thing mostly in place, so I wasn't flashing children when I was at cons. So yeah, it's super handy. Every cosplayer should have these, male, female, whatever. Everybody get yourself some body tape, because it is a lifesaver. It can also do little like repair jobs on fabric and stuff. Like if you're at a con and you get a wee rip, pop it on the inside, no one's gonna notice. It's like double-sided and clear. It's so good, so good. Get some. And the old favourite, the Coscraft wig brush. I'm sure other places do a wig brush, but Coscraft, just Coscraft in general. Shout out to Coscraft! Coscraft, and especially the Coscraft wig brush. So good. We all have one. It's what sorts out our wigs when we're at cons. You'll tend to find we have one in our con bag. So you know, if you're ever having issues with your wig and you see us, just holler. We've probably got a brush in there that'll be good to sort it. But yeah, body tape, the Coscraft wig brush, Coscraft in general. If you're in the UK and you don't know about Coscraft, I don't know what you've been doing, quite frankly. Similar to the Yuri on Ice thing, I don't know what you've been doing. It is the best place to get high quality wigs of just about any colour you can imagine, in any style you can imagine. Like, they're really good for bases, basically. So most of your stuff's going to need a little bit of a style, but they do like 30 different colours of lace fronts. They do various different styles of short wig, mid-length wig, long wigs, curly, straight, different hairlines. So cool. They've started doing patterns, they've started doing different types of like camera dyed. Not a shout out to you guys. So yeah, they do a bunch of different colour wigs. They do, because I'm just going to continue my Coscraft brand. Patterns, wigs, Kamei cosplay, tutorial books, so much stuff. like all the different types of Warbler that are currently out practically. They sell Thybra, they've started doing foam, printable vinyl, everything. It's half the stuff that I don't even know what I want to use it for yet, but I want it anyway. And I'll find a use. And they do the wig brush. The Costcraft wig brush. You should get one. They're really good. Okay, so Costcraft rant done. Cosplay kit, cosplay skincare, makeup, movies, games, anime. My next one is just other. My soft boxes. These guys were so good, even though I was fighting with them before I started filming because the light kept changing. But that was probably because I was being lazy and only putting up the one. But yeah, the quality of our lighting in our videos has shot through the roof since we got these guys early last year, and they have been amazing. And hopefully we're hoping to get the rest of the guys into some nice lighting situations soon as well, so that it's not just Alison, Maya, and myself with the nice lighting setup. We're hoping to get everyone else kind of up to sniff with those too. On a personal note, like, there goes my planner stickers. My planner. That has been another lifesaver. I don't know if any of you guys are in. I like being organised. I really like being organised, and I really like doing lists, and I do a lot of running around at work, and I do a lot of running around for stuff, for our YouTube stuff, and our Facebook page, and all the other fun stuff that we're hoping to get started on this year, and I wouldn't be able to do any of it without this. And this is my happy planner from me and my big ideas, or Mambi as you can search it online. And basically it is a planner. It's a planner. It's a diary, day-to-day diary, and you can just hide all the emails and stuff that I've still got stuck in there. But it's a planner. You can fill in stuff, you can decorate it. I did nice Christmassy stuff. But you can get different sizes and decorations and different inserts for it. Like, I've got a lot of spare page at the back so I can work on like stuff for YouTube and things in it. If you're in the US, you can get a lot of stickers and stuff for them. If you're in the UK, you can try and import some really expensive stickers for them. But yeah, if you're into like organising yourself, then these are so good. And I take mine everywhere with me. It comes to work, out, just day to day, it comes to cons, everything is in there. I'm pretty sure I have the room allocations and what everyone had to bring for the kitchen at Alcon in there. Like, everything is in here. No, all in there. Yeah. I think the final thing that I would say has really stuck out, with the exception obviously of all of you guys who've just like come out of nowhere, because yeah, YouTube has just exploded for us overnight, and we're so happy that you've come and you've enjoyed it. Would be, I'm just going to show this off, Mama Mel got us all at Bander the most amazingly cute Christmas presents. We now have team jerseys. Check that out. I can't center it on the camera because I can't understand stuff. But yeah, it's got, dear lords, look, get your shit together, man. It's got a bander on it based on the amazing logo that Kawaii Cosplay did for us. And it's on a big soft hoodie, and I'm just gonna wear it forever, never take it off. So we now have something nice and cozy to travel to cons in, and they're so much fun, and we love them a lot. So yeah, that has been my favourites for 2016, and I can't honestly wait to see what my favourites for the next year are going to be. Share what your favourites have been with us, like tippy tappy down at the bottom bit. Is there stuff that you think would be really cool for us to know about? Let us know. And then we can try it out, and you know, it might be featured in this space this time next year. Who knows? Yeah, thank you for sitting through that, because it's been super long. Oh, but I can't